I know, right? An unusual place to have a full-on discussion. My closet. Which, so this morning, I have this amazing person, Angela Thatcher, lifelong NC Health and Wellness. So she's been helping me like get on a good track for better eating, all these things. And one thing she said is, when you're talking on the phone or whatever you're doing, like that's a chance you can get some exercise. So I'm sort of taking that advice and thinking, well, I can do a video when I'm getting crap done in my house. Like, why are there ski gloves in my underwear drawer? I don't know, but I'm going to get them out. So I thought I'm going to accomplish something and talk at the same point. Hey, Martha. Hey, Deborah. So yes, we just had a great conversation um, about some truth. Now, this might scare some of you off. It's true. You know what we talked about today? We talked about menopause. The word menopause is like annoying to me because it just sounds like you're an old lady and you might as well get your single bed in a room and go play some bingo. But that's not true. But the real conversation about the menopause scenario is that my mother-in-law came by yesterday, who I love, and we were talking, chatting it up, and she was like, she had this friend, and the friend said to her, I really don't like what your daughter-in-law is doing on her blog. Shocker that people don't like what I'm doing. It could be that years ago, I did a picture of myself in like some underpants. Are they even in here? Oh yeah, I think this is them actually. No, this isn't. These are too loose. Some real tight, underpants that you wear for like a party. And I pulled my dress up and I was like, I'm uncomfortable in these underpants. And think of all the women out there, the same underpants as me, and we're all uncomfortable. Can we just talk about the fact that we wear these underpants? Well, that was a problem. Why is she putting herself in underpants? She doesn't look good in underpants, blah, blah, blah. Well, what that did to me was made me think, instead of like, well, I shouldn't do that, it's like, why is this a problem? Why is it a problem to be uncomfortable? And so this morning in my subscriber video, we were like, is it generational? Is there like this generation of, we're just not going to talk about it, but we know what the truth is? Or do we call it the change? What's the problem? I think it's a couple things, but I think the biggest problem is that truth telling, as much as I would love to say it's a lost art, it's not a lost art. It has never been an art. Truth telling is scary to people because it means you have to be vulnerable and you have to be transparent, and you are just sharing all your underwear and your gigantic bras with the world. And that worries people because I think somehow somebody thinks, you know what? If she shares her truth, then other people might know mine. And what if she starts looking in my underwear drawer and starts telling my secrets? I think my whole point is, why does everything have to be a secret? There are so many things in life that would just be so much better if we could talk about them. So this friend of my mother-in-law said, I didn't like that she wrote about menopause. She was very specific on what the problem was. Then I have, meanwhile, a water bag in my closet. She didn't like that I was talking about that. It was inappropriate. Why am I sharing something that is private? One, I actually got hired to talk about menopause by MedIQ. And tonight at 8 o'clock, there will be a round robin interview. I'm at 8:45 on my Instagram page talking about menopause. And so one, she gets paid for it. But two, it's valuable information. Women feel like they can't share something. It's natural. So I compare it to childbirth, right? You have a baby. Could you go squat in a field and give birth? Yes. Do some people need C-sections? Again, yes. Do some people go through menopause and they're okay? Yes. Do other people go and they think they're going to go bat S-H-I-T crazy? Again, yes. So let's help people. Let's help them. Why not be honest and truthful? And I think the first place I learned really about this so this might be a fairly new series that I'm talking about, is this truth-telling concept, but and because I'm working on a book about truth-telling. And so the real deal is I lost my older brother to cancer. And in my family, we didn't talk about it. Not because, we weren't supposed to talk about it. My mom, dad, and I were the ones left. We didn't talk about it. Hey, Cody Speaks. We didn't talk about it because it was really hard to talk about. Telling the truth it's not for the weak. If you're telling something that's hard to talk about, it means you're tough. You are tough, and you are strong, and you are courageous. And when you tell things, you're helping other people. And so when Adam died and I didn't talk about it forever, I just sort of, not talking about it, I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to shove that hurt over here or down here, and I'm going to carry on with my life. Right? Right. Because I can do that. And, oh boy, I love these shorts. They've lost all their elastic from Atlantic Beach Surf Shop. And look how wide they've gotten. But I really like them. It is hard to tell the truth. It is like getting totally naked and walking into a church service and going up and taking communion. It ain't easy. Sometimes people would say to me, not as much now, but somebody did actually message me and they're like, it's so nice because I have the subscriber group. You pay $5 a month and we do extra videos and stuff. Somebody was like, I'm so glad you have a therapy group. Like for me. Damn it. But there is a little bit of truth to that. We're talking truth. But somebody would say, well, it's therapeutic for you to write. It ain't therapeutic. Is it therapeutic for you to sit quietly in your thoughts and think of really hard things that you've experienced or that you just wish would go away? It's not therapeutic. It's, quite honestly, it can be totally debilitating. And I think if we want to be better people and better parents and better humans, we have to push through the hard. And good things are hard. Look at all those people out there that run marathons. That does not look easy. Adrian ain't running a marathon. But the people that do it aren't doing it because it's therapeutic. They know it's hard, and they're going to push through because it's good. Climbing Mount Everest. I mean, who in the devil does that? So my mother-in-law defended me about it. She was like, you know what? Adrian's helping people. This is the path that she's chosen, and she's sharing. And I will stand by her. Does it mean that my mother-in-law is probably going to tell the world on Facebook about menopause? No, but she stood by me. And, I get that it's hard. My dad sometimes is like, I don't know what the hell you're doing. But, he respects that it's my choice and what I'm doing. And all I have to say to people is, when I started sharing the truth, I found joy. And I tell you what, I thought after I lost my big brother that I wasn't going to have joy again. I had 3 children. I had a husband. He was an attorney. Damn it, I was president of the PTA. I had it pretty good, right? I was happy, but I didn't have joy. And over time, I was like, I have joy again. I survived 25 years too late, but I survived the death of this person that I adore. And I'm going to live through this, Dementia, wonderful topic that we need to talk about. Yes. So my real goal in truth-telling is just talking. And now I got to delete Saraf Khan. Saraf Khan, kiss my ass. This annoys me. delete. I deleted him. Now I'm going to have to block him. But I'm a marathon runner and it is so freaking hard. Yeah. And you're not like, it's, I know that's good for you. And no, you're doing it because it's good. When I really learned to tell the truth, so when I started this journey, it wasn't to talk about my brother. I got up and cleaned out my closets too. I mean, me cleaning out closets is a really not a good experience at all. Probably because I have like 12 sizes in here. It was to talk about Amos, my little person Amos, who I loved and adored, my fourth child. And I realized, honestly, when he was 10 days old, I thought something's different about him. He wasn't smiling. And, they're like, oh, he'll smile, or, oh, my grandchild didn't talk, or, oh, this, that, and the other. No one listens to you. And I was trying to be truthful and honest, and people weren't listening to me. And so as people did listen to me, I was like, I've got to tell this because I cannot, no, I don't even need a hug. See, that's the thing, Carol. Being honest means that you don't need a hug. Like, it should be just a regular part of life that is just okay. I can talk to y'all and I can go down there and play Kung Fu Panda with my 16-year-old on, he's on spring break. I'd love to hear you discuss grief. Barbara, you would like my subscriber group. So we really delve into topics. You don't have people like Khan here trying to sell you Pepsi because they don't want to pay $5 a month. So anyway, I started talking about Amos and I was like, this isn't good. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have this child that I adore and he's not going to die of cancer. But I'm grieving. And up until that time, I had no idea you could grieve something that wasn't fatal. I thought, well, yeah, of course you grieve cancer. Everybody no like cancer. But what about when it's autism? Or what about when it's a zillion other things? And it's important. I didn't know that you could grieve. And I'll tell you, over the last few years, Amos is still hard. I mean, you want to talk about truth today? So there's big things going on in the world, right? There are people that are dying this minute in Ukraine, and we feel like we can't complain. We've got so much to be thankful for. And in fact, you'll hear me say, you know what? If you complaining, you need to get your ass over to North Korea and see what the real world is dealing with, right? So don't talk to me about that. But then on the other hand, we have real things happening in our own lives, and we have to continue on those paths. So I told this morning the group, I was like, I haven't slept in 8 years. Do you know what it's like not to sleep for 8 years? I look old as hell and I've gotten fat because I get no sleep. And so I'm trying to go off my Zoloft. I mean, talk about something people don't want to talk about. Medicine. You take medicine. Oh, don't talk about that. That's a secret. Well, me take Zoloft and me like Zoloft. So I've been trying to get off of it, going on Wellbutrin. Well, I talked to Angela, my PA, this morning. I was like, it's not going to happen. I can't get off Zoloft because I get no sleep. Now, if I lived without my family, I think I would be fine with no Zoloft. But I can't change my life. I'm doing the best I can to get Amos sleeping, blah, 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 blah. But the reality for me is right now, I need Zoloft, But I also, this is my son's shirt. No bad days with a skeleton in it. What the hell is that? When I have to be truthful and honest and say, you know what? I think I need medicine to help me with weight loss. And all the mofos out there can be like, oh, you just need to not, you need to not eat so much. Shut up. What? You don't think I know that? The idea that that's how it works is insane. This is the sweatsuit shelf. I would just say this is the most important shelf in the closet, the sweatsuit shelf. I am just trying to live over here. I have no sleep. I'm trying to figure out an 8-year-old's medicine. So it's not my sleep. So Becca, it's not actually me that has the sleeping problem. It's the 8-year-old that's not sleeping. So if the 8-year-old doesn't sleep, then the mama doesn't sleep because he gets like this close to my face in my bed and says, hi, turn your face up, turn your face down, need some hug. Now, I love talking. It's 3 fricking in the morning and I am tired. So I say to him, shh, very harshly, right? Shh. And he says, which this is like maybe one of his first sentences, don't shush me. Well, I'm sorry. I'm shushing you at 3 in the morning. I smoke weed right before I go to bed. Well, I'm thinking something, but I'm not able to say it because Facebook will probably ban me or somebody will call CPS on me. So I'm not going to say it. Anyway, truth telling. Just be truthful. Be honest. Go in the bathroom and weigh yourself and say, you know what? Let's see what I weigh today. I was 186 like 5 weeks ago. Let's see what I am today. Hold on. I'm going to put the phone down though because that would weigh something that I don't want it to weigh. Okay. 177.9. Oh, shit. Do you see it? So I've just told you what I weigh. Is that a problem for you to tell people that? Is it a problem for you to tell people how old you are? It shouldn't be. What's wrong with just owning the truth? The truth is okay. And by sharing the truth with people, you're kind of saying, you know what? Damn it. We're all just trying and like doing our best, you know? And then somebody out there who's struggling all alone says, huh, I didn't know it was okay to share that stuff. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, one time I have a really good friend, and I told her, this is a few years ago, my husband and I were like about to take each other out. No, now I'm in the bedroom on my couch, which is where I prefer to live. And I said, I mean, I don't know, we just can't get along. And you know what she said? It's January. Everybody hates everybody in January. And in that moment, I went from like being teary to laughing. And that night I told my husband and he started laughing. And we were like, you know, she showed me some camaraderie. She reached out a hand and said, you know what? It's okay to feel like this. And we don't need to like get divorced over it. You just have to be like, you know what? It's okay. It's not about the pounds. Well, it is about the pounds a little bit, and that's the truth too. I am obese. I am at risk for heart disease and all sorts of things. So as wonderful and cute as it says that it's not about the pounds, it is about the pounds. Fat people die earlier, and I need to be here to be alive. Because if I have to sit up in heaven and watch this house burn down with what happens after I'm gone, that would be even worse. There must be something if you're in heaven. Either they make things better on earth or you don't get to see it, because I don't want to see it. I want to be here myself. So anyway, that's why I'm doing this. And yes, I ain't going to weigh any 105, 125, hell, 145, like 160. I mean, I feel like you might be like, are you anorexic? You're going to look like old. You look old when you lose weight because you've been chubby. Then all your skin starts going down. But you know what? Damn it. I'm still here. So today, tell the truth. Just take a second and think of something that you think you should be ashamed of or should embarrass you, and tell it. Tell it to a friend. Tell it to somebody. And you know what got me started on it? I was talking to my children's middle school principal, who I also love, and we were talking about something else this morning, and she said, somehow we started talking about social media, and she was like, you know, We spend so much of the day at school talking about social media. She said, particularly on Mondays, because over the weekend, people are putting fake accounts up and they're hurting people's feelings. And then the school has to come in and deal with this. So she was telling me the truth about what's happening at school, what's happening for parents. And I said to her, we need to get this information out, not only to parents in my little town, but parents all over the country, and for that matter, all over the world. Do parents know what their children are doing on social media? Are they looking at their child's social media? Are they like Adrian? And then I admitted, well, you know what? 2 nights ago, I took my 16-year-old's phone, and he came around that table, and I mean, we were going to come to blows over me looking at his phone. That's being honest. Honesty is not, well, I check the phone and I do this and I cook dinner and we sit down to eat and then I go on a walk and I take a shower and my closets are clean and, I make my Christmas cards into books and I've already taken my Christmas card picture and I've written down everything my children ate or what tooth they lost what day. I mean, if you tell me that crap, you lying. And if you're not lying, you must be about to implode. Don't tell me that. And I'm not saying you have to be negative or like, I don't have it together. But it's okay to say, you know what? I started cleaning out my closet yesterday, and these are the things I found. And then I got real tired of doing it, so I just walked away. I did. I walked away, and I left it to this. And that's the laundry. And then my children this morning are like, you haven't done the laundry. And I'm like, you know what? Get your butts in there, and you do the laundry. And I have somebody that helps me with the laundry. Let's just be totally honest right there. Yes, I have a housekeeper and I have a nanny so I can work. And still, look at this place. It's terrible. Unless you're some oligarch with 95 staff members on your yacht, your life looks like a disaster. I mean, it's just true. It's true. So anyway, be truthful. And let's teach our children to be truthful. Let's teach them by not punishing them and saying, talk to me about what's happening. You're not going to get in trouble. Talk to me. Be truthful. Anyway, just really was like heavy on my heart this morning. Because I think back in the day, we got sent to college and it was like, nobody talked to me about the truth, and I think parents were like, well, we don't want to talk about it because if we talk about sex, then somebody might do it. Or if we talk about drugs, then maybe they'll think they should do drugs. No, we're just trying to give you good information about how to make good choices, Anyway. Bah! So more on that later. But tomorrow night, Instagram, menopause, 8:45 on my Instagram page. And we are going to be chit-chatting about this more often on my subscriber page, but over here too. I mean, it's important to me to share this with the world, even if they don't want to pay $5, even if you send me a message after this video and tell me how tacky it is that I want you to pay $5. You know what? Did you watch Inventing Anna? You had to pay for it, right? Because it was not free. Did you watch Elizabeth Holmes? Do you watch The Gilded Age on HBO Max? In this world, you pay for stuff. And I'm not saying that I'm worth anything, but I'm worth like, what is that, 12 cents a day? If anything, just because I make you feel normal, I mean, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than a copay at the doctor. 12 cents a day. And you'll be like, you know what? I found my person. I'm not alone. And yes, the person was like, you have a golf cart. Why do you need money? A golf cart? I mean, my parents gave us that golf cart. If a golf cart is the pinnacle of wealth, then I'm in trouble. Right? A golf cart. I mean, what in the hell? Golf cart. I like a job. I just got a bathtub put in my bathroom. And you know what that came from? My job. Yeah. And when you're paying Elon Musk or whoever the hell you're paying for, pay for a housekeeper. Yes, I pay for a housekeeper because it gives her a job And then it lets me do ridiculous videos like this. It does. And I'm having a subscriber weekend in May. 200 people coming from all over the world, all over the United States, to Edenton in May. Yes. How do you subscribe? I'll put up the link after the video. You're my person. I want to be your person. I want people to feel like they have a person. And if one person says, you know what, I can complain about autism, but it doesn't mean that I don't love my child. Yes, you can complain. You can commiserate. You can do all sorts of things. A yacht means you're rich. Yes, now if I had a yacht, but honestly, unless you're from Russia and you have a yacht, you're working hard. Now the Russians, they just steal and have yachts. But everybody else has a yacht. They're working too. They're probably the people that own Inventing Anna. Mother fricker for knicker. My pinnacle of wealth is my golf cart. I mean, a golf cart. Damn it. I think I need to go eat some tuna fish with jalapenos. I'm not on a diet. I'm making healthy choices, which for me involves not going to Wendy's for lunch and then having Pizza Hut for dinner. Food doesn't own me. And honestly, Wellbutrin has helped me not be such a food monger. And Zoloft has helped me gain weight over the years. What's my net worth? Well, that's funny you asked that, JB Page. Or what is the net worth of Pinnacle of Wealth? So you know what net worth is? These are the types of things that I look up in the daytime because I was like, what's my net worth? It's not good. Net worth is everything you have minus everything you owe. So the golf cart's worth probably $1,500. We have a truck that had hail damage, and we got like $6,000 from the insurance company, but we didn't fix it. So the truck's probably worth $6,000. My car, which we owe a lot on, so it's not worth much. My house, again, owe money on it. So my net worth's not even nothing. I mean, it's more than somebody in North Korea, but it ain't any over $1 million. Or if it is, it's barely. And it probably won't be tomorrow. So, again, and it's okay to talk about that. It is okay to talk about money or the lack of money or your kids go to boarding school. Yes, they have a trust from their grandparents to go to boarding school. It's okay to say that out loud. I don't have to pretend that I'm just rich and doing everything for my children. It's okay to be honest about that. And you know what? You can tell your friends that too. But Laurel, I don't mind because it's okay to be honest. I have 2,800 subscribers. I had 1,000 in the fall. And in the fall, I decided, you know what? I'm going to promote the subscriber thing because I would rather do this as a job than and be home when people are sick or have COVID or need to go to the occupational therapist. Lola, dying. I would rather be honest about it. Do you receive speaking fees? Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I speak for free. Like I did a speaking thing for what's it called? The Friendship House in Fayetteville, where they raise money. They build like 3 condominiums, and then they have a friend, somebody with special needs lives with typically developing roommates who are in nursing or medical school. And a neonatologist came and found me. I was at another event and was like, can you please come and do this event for us? And I was like, yes, I can. And I didn't get paid, right? Because it means something to me. So anyway, but this job enables me to do some things like that, to do fundraisers for Hanya Aguilar, the little girl that was murdered and killed in Lumberton, for her mother. There are real problems in the world that need our attention. And I hope my subscriber group really hits on that, It's nobody's business. it might not be their business, but I think it's okay to share it. Like, I have nothing to hide. So the way I figure it is, if I ever run for office, which I'm not going to currently because I have too many people, but if I put them out, so when I talk to my children about, they ain't finding nothing on me because it's all out there. So they can be like, well, she did this. Yeah, I know. I've seen her in those underwear. It was on Yahoo Lifestyle. They put that picture of her in her underwear up. It was her first. Come on. Come at me. Give me something else. Oh, golly. And Ukraine, I mean, it's hard for me not to sink into the whole of Ukraine, but thinking about ways to do it and be helpful. And anyway, it's okay. You should run for office. You know what? I have 3 children at home, one off at school, another one off at school next year. And I want to be there for everything that I can be. And I don't want to miss 1 second. Because in 10 years, I'll probably still have Amos here. But they're going to be great big. And I don't want to miss a minute with them. So I can't tell you what I'll be doing in 5 years or 10 years. Will I be an old gray lady on Facebook? I might be. Who the hell knows? I might be. But are you doing any speaking in Virginia? Yes, I am. But you have to be a member of the women's club. Something I'm speaking in Richmond at the, I don't know who for now. I can't even remember. In November. You're on a roll today, said Sparky. I mean, I really am. It's probably being off the Zoloft that I'm going to get back on. See, I might be gone once I get back on my Zoloft and get myself smushed down. Truths differ between people. We must be tolerant, respectful, and open to discussion. You try for balance and are appreciated. Hey, Yvonne, what if 2,500 people converge on Edenton at the subscriber event? Well, if you don't have your lanyard on, Caroline, and Caroline, why you have not become a subscriber is beyond me. I mean, you brought me frickin' cupcakes one time to a meeting, a school board meeting. I love to go to a school board meeting. They don't like me there, but I go. Anyway, so come on over here. I'd love to have you in Edenton. Oh, golly. Jumping in late. Well, you're about over. My phone's about to die. And it's like 1 o'clock. Yes. And some people say it's not, for me, to be honest, that's wonderful if you want to tell people about your 186-pound fanny, but I don't want to. You don't have to. But I'm going to tell you, those secrets that you're keeping are weighing you down and they're holding you back from amazing things in your life. And I'm not saying that I'm doing amazing things, because if I were, my closet wouldn't look like that. But damn it, like at the end of today, well, maybe not today, but the end of most days, I think, what did I do today? Like, how do I want to live today? Today, I was yelling at my children. The frickin' time change about did us in. It's bad times over here. And that's okay, right? Bad times. Bad times. Bad times. Okay, I'm going to put the link up in here after this video. Come over and be a subscriber. I would be thrilled if you did. And honestly, if you pay your $5 for a month, if you don't have $5, I understand. If you pay your $5 for a month and you say, you know what, that was a waste, I will give you $10 back because that's who I am. You call me and say, Adrienne, you said it right here on the video, you'd give me $10. I will. Lord knows I'll probably go broke over it. Have to sell my golf cart, but I'll do it. Not too many people like the truth. The truth is scary. It is scary. And when you start telling the truth, I tell you what, I lost some friends. But were they my friends? Were they my real friends? Like if my truth scared people away, then they weren't my people. I've had people that said, well, I moved to Edenton where I live and the in crowd never accepted me. I had to find a different crowd. And I'm like, well, your in crowd is your crowd. Yes, the supporter button. And join from your computer. If you subscribe, can you go to the weekend? Oh, yeah, you can. Just got to sign up. Just met with a caterer this morning. Go have some barbecue sliders, banana pudding, green beans. You just be honest. Be honest. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And you might lose some people along the way, but you're going to find your people. And my people love me no matter what I say or do, or if I'm, crying and sniffling and my nose is running and blowing bubbles. They're still going to love me. And those are the people I want. So if I have less people and they're good people, then that's fine with me. My truth lost me, my two sisters. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I love a sibling, not having a brother. I tell you what, that one gets me. Oh, I just love a brother. Go to your computer and click on the button. Can we see the baby pictures on the wall? Well, I guess you can. Last night on my subscriber page, we did an art tour around my house because people are always like, what's the deal with the art? So I was like, okay, we're going to do it. So this is Russell. This is my middle son right here. Cute thing. This is Amos. That's Amos. 3, 6, 9, 12 months. Then this is my only daughter, Blair, right here. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. My friend Lainey Layton framed these and then wrote in pencil under them. So cute. And then this is Thomas when he was a little fellow. Poor devil. He couldn't stand up. Though these pictures are all like months old. So they weren't actually that age at the time because I never could get it together. But anyway. Yeah. Those are my little people. My little people and my big person right there. And Lord knows, he's not even on social media. It's hard to be married to somebody that is on it, that's for sure. But that's okay. Yes, go watch the art tour. The art tour was pretty good. We have lots of local North Carolina artists and the weekend of the subscriber group. They will be painting in the gardens, easels in the garden. We love that you, even when you leave your cabinet doors open, adjust your glasses and eat on lives. This is true. I do all those things. It's true. So you need your people. Come on over. You've got to be the coolest neighbor. Well, I'll just end on this note. I don't know about the coolest neighbor because I've been telling people, I'm like, I got a new bathtub. So my parents got rid of their bathtub and we got it. It's right here in my bathroom. Alan Nixon Plumbing put it in. Well, you know what all the children have said? Like the adults are like, oh, that's so great. All the children have said to me, was that the bathtub in your front yard? Yes, it was. My friend Dawson of Down East Preservation dropped the bathtub off in my front yard where it sat for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So if you're the neighbor that doesn't like bathtubs in people's front yard, you no like to be my neighbor. No. Carry on, people. Thank you, Patty. Y'all come on over. We're fun. We're fun. Tell the truth. Come on, do it. Today's challenge.